colors are what I need them to do. Like somebody else, like I was showing POPCAT before, like for somebody else, those colors might be too hot. For me, it's exactly how I'm dialed in on these coins. Here, let me pull up POPCAT again. Let me see if this is. Yeah, so basically, like for me, you see where this turned pink here, and you get that nice color rotation there. Like for me, this is dialed in perfect to how I trade this coin. Now, for some people, they might think that's too hot, but like this is where I would want this to be hot. Same thing here as we're coming up to here, right? So I have my settings what work. Like you basically have to know your charts and know the coins you trade, and just kind of see how where you would trade a certain level, how that coin's reacting as far as colors. At least that's the way I see it on my end. Because not all alts will look like this and be this hot, but POPCAT is, because it's had a lot of, you can see the volume here, right? It's been picking up. So I just have dialed in what works for me. It might not work for somebody else. It might not work on the time frame they trade on, but it works for me. So
I guess so with everybody, you can always reset the settings and make them back to default, but just sit there and play with your mouse wheel and adjust the tunings, make them way too hot and then make them way too cold, and figure out what visualization of the signal works for your eyes, because these are a little hot for my eyes, but I'm used to seeing what you do with them, and it makes sense because you're looking for the specific rotation at the very extreme end of the colors.
yeah, like here on Bitcoin, right? So like this might be hot for you, but also you see where it's getting hot there. That's exactly where I need to see that before it reverses, right? But you wouldn't see that otherwise if you weren't dialed in on how the levels are for me. But I'm trading on low time frames, right? So for me, I need to see this get hot at those levels that I'm looking for. And it's not because I have it overcranked. It's just those are the levels where you start to see that volume pick up quickly. And same here with the purples. You'll very rarely ever see Bitcoin go to pink with the levels how I have them. When they go to pink, then I'm like, okay, I gotta look at this a little closer. But usually you'll see purples in these kind of zones here. But yeah, I mean, works for me. Like I said, for you it might be hot, but also you're not trading on 15-minute charts. So
we're very, very polar opposites, even when it comes down to like what we fish for.
Yeah,
but it's good vibes.
Right.
It's good vibes.
Well,
it's always good left.
Goes back to what I was saying before. Find what works for you, get your edge, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Like no egos in this game, no emotions. You just gotta figure out what works for you and dial in on that. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing at the end of the day, right?